Hey everybody, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and I got another review for you. This is going to be DC's Superman 78, issue number 3. It's written by Robert Venditti. Artist is Wilfredo Torres. Colorist is Jordie Bellaire. And letters is by Dave Lanphear of A Larger World. Again, I'm liking the series. On both series, Batman 89 and Superman 78. I think they are doing a fantastic job, of keeping it in the same feel as we got from the movies back then. I grew up with those movies. I can vividly remember Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor and Christopher Reeves as Superman, Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane, those specific actors that played even minor characters in the movie. But this job so far has done a really good job, specifically this issue, with capturing the essence of those characters and still keeping it in the same universe of the movies. They've done a really good job, in my opinion. But let's get into the review. The last we saw of Superman, he was being, he was being called out by Brainiac. Brainiac had just showed up. And he brought with him like this kind of like robot droid army with him as Brainiac army, and basically he was calling out for Superman, to show up and to be captured, stating that he was the last Kryptonian and he needed to be preserved, kind of thing. And that's kind of where we catch up with where we are right now. Brainiac is calling out for Superman. Superman has already arrived and everything, and basically he is about to be toted away, and Metropolis actually stands up for him. Not only Lois Lane and Jimmy, but the whole crowd is like, hey man, we love Superman, and as far, because Brainiac makes a statement about that he'll be the death of Earth or something like that, and as far as like all Metropolis is concerned, Superman has been a thing of good, and so they duly noted, stand up and kind of fight for Superman. There is no fight, but they start waving pitchforks and angry mob looking at towards Brainiac. Even Lex Luthor even chimes in. But eventually, like, Superman saying, like, he does feel honored, by all the people and what they're saying, but at the same time, he would feel like a million times bad if he let Brainiac kill the whole world, kind of thing. And so he eventually does go with Brainiac. Brainiac puts him in some like technologically advanced handcuffs or whatever to keep Superman at bay, and then he is whisked away, on Brainiac's ship, and that's kind of the last we see. Right before Superman is, toted away by Brainiac, he does. We do see Superman like listening to Lois Lane's heartbeat, and like right before it's like the last thing he says before he leaves, but he tells Lois Lane that he loves her, and she kind of says it back. Well, he doesn't say I love you, but he says like goodbye, Lois, and she says goodbye, but like her heartbeat and everything, Lois, Superman knows. So like as he is taking Superman away and leading him to his ship, Lex Luthor kind of walks over to Brainiac, stating that like he's done a great thing and this and that, and he does touch Superman, and then that's the last we see. Superman gets on the ship and he gets taken away. The next thing they show is like Brainiac having a conversation with Superman on the ship, and basically he's stating that he is going to be preserved. There's nothing he can do about it. He's accomplished what he needed to do. And Superman, there's a droid that brings up like one of the domes that Superman is about to be put into. Superman makes a comment about it needs to be shrunken down, kind of thing. And instantly Brainiac starts the process of shrinking Superman down, literally. But during the process of him being shrunken down, Brainiac kind of states a little more into like why he's doing the preserving thing, and most of that's kind of the same run that Brainiac's always been done. He's just all about preserving life. He goes to like each iteration, restoring taking a piece of that culture and then destroying the rest, stating that that's what he's about to do to Earth, kind of thing. The next thing that Superman sees after he gets processed and shrunk down is he is in, and I think it's Kaldor. I think that's like the city where Superman was from back on Krypton, and lo and behold, Jor-El and his mom are still alive inside the dome alongside a lot of other Kryptonians. Superman gets to see his family and everything. Um, they kind of flash over to what Lois has been doing in Metropolis. And it's basically the whole world grieving that Brainiac took Superman kind of thing, you know, saying goodbye. There's all kind of different newspaper clippings and stuff like that. There is a conversation about like with you know mainly his mom. His mom ends up having a longer conversation with Superman than Jor-El, but his mom kind of takes him to the side and you know tells you know, and Superman kind of states that while he was on Earth, he tried to do what he thought his parents would do. But just a side note, when I was reading this, I kind of thought it would be that time where they interject, yes, his parents are super villains. But no, that's not how it goes down, you know. And his mom is like extremely proud of him. They didn't know what was going to happen to him when he got made it to Earth, but they were kind of hoping that Earth would take care of him, and it's been kind of a symbiotic relationship with Superman and Earth kind of thing. They do show Superman retiring his Superman costume, and he puts on like the known white Superman costume with the black symbol and the white robe kind of thing, matching his parents and all the other Kryptonians. But it's kind of like a catch-up with just Clark and his mom, and she kind of tells some of what happened, you know, on Krypton and how they led up to those events, and he kind of tells her the events that happened, like, you know, about the Kents, about Lois Lane, stuff like that, because she does ask about a woman that he loves kind of thing, because he is hesitant during several parts of the conversation when he's thinking about Lois kind of thing. He does end up finding out that it's not just like a preserved city, that Brainiac has like a zoo within the you know, a zoo within a zoo, but he has captured quite a bit of different animal species and kind of put them in the city in Krypton, and I imagine all these creatures were just native to Krypton, and he just made a Brainiac zoo or something like that. We end up catching back up with Jor-El, you know, Clark's dad, and we do find out that the whole time he's been here, he's been trying to use science to get the Kryptonians out of the dome, and he is just not making the progress that he needs to, but he hasn't given up, and now with a new mind, new eyes kind of thing, he's kind of gained, you know, new life, and is like trying to figure out how to get out of the dome kind of thing. They kind of show, and we're getting to the end here, people, but they kind of show that you know, just like in the movies, Lois receives this like vanilla package that's got a picture of like a location, and she's told to meet there. She does take the tidbit, and she goes, and as soon as she goes there, she gets chloroformed and knocked out, and she wakes up basically, and it looks like a maintenance shed or something, and with a computer desk or something, and it's Lex Luthor behind the other side of the desk, and he's just greeting Lois Lane, telling her that she's not in harm or anything, but he needs her help, and it needs to be known that Lex Luthor is going to be the one that brings Superman back and saves the day kind of thing, and that's where this issue leaves off. With all that being said, like I said in the beginning, I have loved this series so far. If you are a fan of those 1978 Superman movies, they were doing an excellent job of, especially with Gene Hackman. The first issue not so much because it wasn't really Lex focused, but as the series going, they really do portray his Lex Luthor very well, because it's not the Lex Luthor that's from the comics, so it's not easy to replicate Gene's version of Lex Luthor, and they're really doing a good job of that in the movies, in this comic, that whole feel and everything. And I don't think Gene is a part of this. I don't think he's giving him tidbits about his mannerisms or anything. But that is my review. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. You know, are you reading this book? Did you pass on it? You know, that kind of good stuff. And I will see y'all soon, big comic book people. Bye.